Just because I know it's one of the more common questions you get asked. When you guys did Serenity, at the time, was there a plan to maybe try to keep those going, maybe do more movies, or do you think Joss had always sort of intended to just end it with that?
No, we signed a 3-picture deal. Joss, I think, really wanted to do 3 movies, but it didn't work out that way.
Yes.
Hey, all right. I'm here. Go ahead. You're here. I'm here.
Yeah, now she gets to eat people's heads.
Why did you have to have your hair short for the show?
I didn't. I already had my hair cut short for something else, and I kept it, and it seemed to fit the role. So when I auditioned for it, they asked me to keep it.
Do you like having shorter hair?
I do. I think it's empowering, and I think it's fun, and people don't expect it, but I'm sick of it and ready to grow it out. I am a girl, after all, and we like to change our look every once in a while.
Yes, ma'am.
Hey, the difference between NBC, Universal, and the Sci-Fi network, is there a difference in production qualities and value?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I don't pay too much attention to the logistics of that stuff. I'm usually preoccupied learning my lines because I'm really slow. But I think there is. I mean, I think for we have a huge budget for that show because it's an expensive show. Everything you see me in ever is all, green screens, and that costs a lot of money. They like to tell the big joke on set on V is, every time we do a holo screen where we wipe something up on frame, it's like $20,000. So if you turn it on in a scene and you leave it going, every time it flips back around, it's on you, flips back around to the holo screen, that's another 20. So we like to go ching, ching, ching. There's 60. All right.
So it's a little bit more pressure to get it right the first time, so you don't spend as much money.
Well, you have to. It's hard to do the show as it is, and you have to pay a lot of attention and make sure you're getting everything you're getting, or you have to go back and reshoot stuff, and that's never fun for anyone, and it costs money. But I think that in general, cable shows have less money than network shows. I think it's just a general rule.
Yeah.
I think V is also one of the few series in recent years, and the few sci-fi primetime series that's actually worked and been successful. Everybody keep watching. Yes, sir.
Hi.
Hi.
2 questions. Are you having fun today?
Yeah.
That's good. My son was too scared to come up here and ask you a question, but he wanted to know what's it like working with Elizabeth Mitchell.
She's awesome. She's really, there's not a single bad thing I can say about that woman. She's so sweet. I met her when we were doing the pilot. I ran out to her and I was like, hi, I was just watching one of her scenes while she was shooting. She's like, oh my God, I love Firefly. She went on and on about it, and she's super sweet.
Well, she's not the only one. It's a great show.
Thank you.
You were great in it.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, you can applaud that. Come on.
I have 2 questions. I know that you've been asked this before probably, but what is it like to work with such a powerhouse TV director like Joss Whedon?
Like working with a powerhouse TV director. He knows what you want. He's very specific. He writes stuff, and if you want to change it, he says no. Kind of like a dictator on set, actually. But it's really great because it's nice. You don't often get to work with somebody who knows what they want and how to get that from every actor. He's really specific and has created his world so well, and he knows it so well that it feels good, to fulfill someone's vision. And if you get it, like he gets it, it's really fun.
Okay, and the second question, which I guess in previous years would have been more appropriate to ask, what's in your CD player right now? But I guess now it's, what's your favorite artist on your iPod?
Right. And I was like, oh, how is he? I listen to so much music. I'm a big fan of CeeLo Green right now. F.U., that sounds pretty great. And I like this little band called Devoshka. They just came out with a new CD. Bright Eyes, David Bowie's not my favorite. The Shins, Killers. Anyway, yeah.
Thank you.
One question I had that I wanted to ask you, the first time I ever met you was, I think it was right around the time when Joss was being courted to possibly do Wonder Woman. And there was talk that you might potentially have been Wonder Woman. Was that true at the time?
The talk was true. I mean, there was a lot of stuff online about it. People were asking about it. I'm not sure how that rumor got started, but I love that it got started. I think Joss had maybe said something at some point, but it just never really, I was never able to find out if it was really true, because it just kind of all came to a grinding halt.
I would have loved to have seen it. I think we all would have loved to have seen it.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Just two quick questions. As far as your acting, where did you begin, or where did you start acting? How did your acting career start? And the second question, B has been renewed, correct, for the next season? And, because I love the show, and I mean, it just seems like there was some talk about that they weren't going to renew it or something. They tend to do that with really good shows. So.
Do you want to know my answer?
Yeah.
Yeah. We don't know yet. We did 10 episodes for the second season. We're done shooting now. We're waiting to find out. The ratings are doing pretty good. We're not as high as we were last year, but not dropping, which is a good sign. And we're all on pins and needles, just waiting to see what the network's going to decide.
What do we need to do as fans to keep you on? I mean, do we
just watch.
Okay.
That's all you have to do.
Okay. We don't
just
have to
literally watch. Yeah.
And follow
The numbers are good. They will keep us on the air. And to answer your previous question, I started acting in high school. And thought it was just going to be something I was going to do for fun, and ended up really falling in love with it and didn't want to do anything else.